You can find links to all these tools down in the video description, and they are affiliate links, so thank you if you decide to use those. It really helps out me and my channel. All right, on to the list. So one of my favorites on this list is Torn Paper. This is a new plugin for this year, and it does exactly what it states. It gives you this torn paper edge look. It's incredibly easy to use. It simply works with masks. So apply a mask to your layer, and then you will immediately see this torn paper edge look. You can customize it to your heart's content, and you can even add grunge effects, things like dirt and dust and smudges, and it really is incredibly easy to use, and it's very, very punchy and snappy. It's GPU accelerated and supports multi-frame rendering, and I feel like this thing would pay for itself pretty much immediately. I could see myself using this tool on every freelance project I ever work on. You can apply multiple masks, so you can have one outer mask, then use a subtract mask in the middle if you want. You can use mask expansion. It will work with all these different parameters, which is really, really cool. So in the past, I've tried to create my own torn paper edges using turbulent displacement and all these other things, and I've tried to create my own animation presets, and there's really no need to do that because this tool does it all. It gives you really granular control, so I suggest you go pick it up. Foldcraft is a really fun tool that gives you these paper fold animations, and you can have them animate in or out. They work on alpha channels, on text. Not only do you get the paper fold animation, but it gives you this paper texture, and you can customize this to your heart's content. It also gives you this posterized time-like animation that wiggles around. You can control that as well in detail under the animation section. Like I said, this one's really fun. I can't even tell you the number of hours I've spent searching down icons, downloading them, and bringing them into Adobe After Effects or Illustrator. That's why I suggest you pick up IconDock. This is an extension that allows you to search and import hundreds of thousands of icons right inside of After Effects. So you never even have to leave After Effects, and you can bring them in as PNG, SVG, or a shape layer. Again, this is going to save you just a ton of time when you're creating map labels or infographics or anything like that. Another thing I find incredibly time consuming is building and animating flags. And in fact, I made a tutorial on this topic, and I find myself every so often, every few months, watching my own tutorial on how to redo it because it's so complex. So that's why this tool is really great for me. I'm creating a lot of flags when I'm doing map animations. So being able to just click here and animate something and then have the customization options is very, very useful. Probably my favorite thing about this tool is that it loops and automatically fits the time of your composition. So Fluid is incredibly powerful. This is a GPU accelerated 2D fluid simulation plugin. This could be really useful when creating map animations. You could do really dynamic looking path animations, or if you're doing some weather effects, you could also create some really dynamic water, smoke, or cloud animations. There are a bunch of different parameters you can control. You can tweak the gravity, the wind, the buoyancy, and the turbulence. The most powerful aspect of this tool is the collision parameters, so you can use any other layer as a collider layer, and the Fluid will read the alpha channel of that layer and then naturally react to its surface. And you can control the bounce and the friction. So this could be really cool if you're doing some kind of water effect. You could have it interact with the coastlines of your map. Next up is Connect Layers Pro. Now, this tool has been around for quite a while, and in fact, I've owned it for a long time. I've just never really gotten around to using it that much until recently on some freelance projects. I did a deep dive on it, and it is incredibly powerful. Once you start learning how to use it, it is just so useful. So I suggest you go check it out. It really is indispensable if you do a lot of path animations. And these are very, very common when creating map animations, whether you're showing routes or just visualizing movement. It's great. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, all the affiliate links are down in the video description. Also, FYI, I'm releasing an Adobe After Effects masterclass in the next month or two. So if you want to jump on the pre-sale for that, you want to follow the other link down there in the video description. Thanks again, and see you in the next one.